Hi everyone, my name is MAvis. I'm a computer engineering major. I'm enrolled in ECE 312 only. For Knowledge Integration 4, we're talking about the signal transmission circuit of a radio system. So, given this circuit, and specifically looking at the section highlighted in red, this section of the radio system takes analog input signals, amplifies them, mixes them, amplifies the power of them, and then sends them through a bandpass filter to then send it to a diplexer, which is and then the signal is transmitted to an antenna to be transmitted. So looking at the mixer section first, a mixer takes two input signals, a carrier signal and an input signal, mixes them with a simple multiplication and produces an output. So given any input analog signal x1 and a carrier signal x2, we're using cosine of omega naught times t. Multiplying those and using Euler's method gives us this equation for y of t, and then transforming that using the Laplace transform gives y of s, which is a signal. It's the original input signal with half the amplitude and centered around a given omega naught frequency. In our case, we're using 900 megahertz, and omega was given to be 10 kilohertz. So the new signal, the transformed signal, would look like the original signal centered around 900 megahertz with drop-offs at plus and minus 10 kilohertz. The signal then goes through a power amplifier and then a bandpass filter. The bandpass filter basically cuts out any unwanted frequencies using predetermined cutoff frequencies, which can be set by adjusting your values of capacitance and resistance in the cascaded circuit with a low pass filter and a high pass filter. This shows some example input signals. Highlighted, or the signal in red is just a simple cosine wave. If that is our input signal, say data, that signal is first amplified, shown in blue, and then mixed with a carrier signal, which is essentially an envelope to be transmitted. So the information signal is put within the envelope, as you will, and this mixed signal is shown in green. From there, the signal, the power of the signal is amplified adequately enough to drive the antenna, and then the signal goes through a bandpass filter, as we already discussed, to cut out any extra frequencies that we don't want, so 900 megahertz plus or minus 10 kilohertz. From there, it's sent to the diplexer and then finally the antenna, which transmits the signal. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something. Take care.